Find. We're going to be talking about how to find your content within 3 applications: SharePoint, OneDrive, and Teams. We'll start off with the Teams application. To find content within the Teams application, you are simply to use the search bar at the top, which point you can enter keywords by hitting the enter or search button. You will see results that will actually search through your messages as well as through your files. Within the files, let's say you receive an overwhelming amount of results, you have the ability to actually apply further filters to define specific file types or to limit your search within one of your teams. Okay, if you want to just do a general search, just at the high level, type in your keyword and hit enter. That is the simplest way to search within the Teams application. I will now show you the SharePoint and OneDrive side of things. So we navigated to a folder within my org file find and share team. From here, I went to the Files tab, and I am then able to open in SharePoint. Okay. Now that I navigated to my org file find and share SharePoint site, similar to Teams, we have a search bar at the top, at which point I am able to type in keywords again and receive results related to my keyword. Okay, so these are search results within this site only. Unlike Teams, Teams will search all your sites that you're a part of, whereas on SharePoint, the search will only apply to where you're conducting the search from. Okay, moving on to OneDrive. Similarly, we have a search bar at the top here, at which point you can enter keywords such as test. And this will then search high level. Just going back to the SharePoint side, within SharePoint, you are able to apply tags, otherwise known as metadata, to a document. So if I go back to one of my document folders, I go to General, for example, and I wanted to tag this document, this number 2 document, with a different department or section because it belongs to another area for whatever reason. If you want to make any changes to the metadata, this is done through these 3 dots here, and you go to Details. This will populate a window on the right-hand side here, at which point you will then be able to modify the attributes of this document. You'll notice for department and division, there are tags that are predefined, which you can select from. If you would like to have a general tag for all departments, that is applicable here, but I would try to stick to defining it to a specific department. This will make it easier for and searching and archiving and just general organization. Another really handy thing within the metadata is the ability to define document types. Here within your general folder, you have predefined columns. This can also be customized, and you can add columns as well, making it easier to organize your content. Similarly, we also have our record series indicators, RSIs, otherwise known as the retention policies, applied to specific documents. If you wanted to apply attention to archiving and records management purposes, you would do the same actions by going to the details, populating the little screen on the right, and under records classification, you will be able to select from all of the predefined RSIs that we have built into SharePoint here. So just going to a general administrative one, we have A00. If I wanted to apply that retention, that can be done so here. And it is also important to indicate the event date in which it has become a record. So I will indicate today's date. at 3 p.m. And that is the simplest way to modify attributes. That is pretty much it for finding and organizing. You do have the ability to sort content by your columns and things, just to make it a little bit easier to manage. Thank you.